So why should you invest in GInvest? To invest in the stock market, you need 5,000 pesos to open a Call Financial account, which is an online stock brokerage firm. Once you have an account, you can then buy and sell publicly traded stocks in the PSE. Now, there are two things that I see as barriers to those who want to start investing. Hey guys, Alex here. Welcome back to my channel, a channel about real estate, personal finance, and business. Investing in the Philippines can feel overwhelming to a lot of Filipinos, especially when it comes to the stock market. So a lot of people ask, how can I start investing in the stock market? Will my money be safe? Or am I better off putting it in a savings account so that I don't lose anything? If something feels too hard to understand or hard to get into, many would opt to hold off on investing altogether rather than lose their hard-earned money. The good news is today I will be sharing with you a new feature of GCash that makes investing in the stock market a lot easier. Well, it's not actually new, but they added 4 new funds within the platform, and this will allow Filipinos as young as 18 years old to explore investments and start building their wealth. This new feature is called GInvest. So today I will be talking about GInvest. What is GInvest? What funds can you invest in? How can you start investing with GInvest? So let's begin. So what is GInvest? GInvest is a digital investment platform that can be found within the GCash app. The funds available are UITFs, or Unit Investment Trust Fund. So what is a UITF? You can think of it as a basket with different fruits inside it, and these fruits are managed by one farmer. So in the case of a UITF, instead of fruits, different companies make up the investment. So it's similar to mutual funds, except that UITFs are issued by banks and trust corporations. You can then decide which UITF to invest in, and professional fund managers will handle and manage it for you. So you can then sit back and make your money work for you. So there are 4 types of UITFs in the Philippines. We have the Money Market Fund. Money Market UITFs is a fund that puts money in very safe places. Money Market UITFs is a fund that puts money in very safe places such as special deposit accounts and time deposits that mature at a specific date, usually a year or less. This gives out a higher interest rate than compared to a regular savings account. So this is ideal for conservative investors who don't like high-risk investments. The next type is bonds. Bond UITFs have both government and retail treasury bonds and corporate bonds with longer maturity dates than money market funds, usually at least 5 years. Bonds are considered IOU, so meaning utang. They are debts wherein you, the lender, lends money to the borrower, which can be either the government or a corporation. So bonds are formed when the government or a company wants to borrow money from the people in return for a fixed interest rate. So the borrower will then pay you back over a fixed time span, say about 5 years, plus interest. Bonds are also low-risk investments with conservative yields. So balanced funds contain both conservative securities such as fixed-rate treasury notes and bonds, and riskier ones such as stocks. So this is for moderately aggressive investors who want to take on more risk by investing in stocks, but at the same time, they mitigate the risk by also investing in bonds. And then we have stocks or equities. So equity UITFs are 100% stocks, but unlike investing in the stock market where you pick and buy the stocks yourself, equity UITFs is composed of a pool of stocks from the largest companies in the Philippines, such as Ayala Land, SM Prime Holdings, and PLDT. So this is ideal for aggressive investors who want bigger gains but don't know how to pick stocks themselves. So let's say you invest 50 pesos in the UITF and your friend invests 100 pesos and your cousin invests 500. So all of your money are pooled together in one fund, and the fund manager decides which stock to invest in. Okay, so now that you know the different types of UITFs that you can invest in, let's dive into the types of funds that GInvest offers. So to do that, let's go to the GInvest app. Okay, so now that we are here in the GCash app, let's go to, you just need to click Show More and then click the GInvest, which is under Financial Services. and then click View Investment Products. So GInvest offers 5 types of funds that you can choose from. So first is we have the money market fund. So let's click it so we can check out the details. So the money market fund is for those who have a conservative risk appetite for investing. So for the description of this investment, it includes time deposit placements in BPI and RCBC and treasury bonds. So this is a Philippine-based fixed income fund. It aims to preserve capital and provide higher returns compared to most bank deposits. So for the past year, the return of this fund is 0.52%. So personally, as an investor, since I'm still young and my risk appetite is aggressive, the interest rate that the money market fund offers for me is a bit too low because it's only 5%. So you can actually invest in other investment vehicles that will give you a higher return, or if you want your money to be safe, then you can just open a bank account with a digital bank because they offer higher interest rates of between 2.5 to 6%. But if your priority is to just preserve the capital, so you can go with this type of investment. The next type of fund is this one, the Atrium Global Consumer Trends Feeder Fund. So this is for those who have an aggressive risk appetite for investing. So a global feeder fund is a type of fund wherein investors pool money into a feeder fund and then takes this money and invests it in a master fund. The master fund is then invested in different companies overseas. So with GInvest, they have 2 feeder funds to choose from. First is the Atrium Global Consumer Trends Feeder Fund, wherein they invest in companies like Amazon, Alibaba, Shopee, and Sony. So risk rating is aggressive. So if you have an aggressive appetite for investment, then you can invest in this feeder fund. Initial investment is only 1,000 pesos. And for the past year, they had a return of 72%. So that's quite a good return. And then their next type of feeder fund is this Atrium Global Technology Feeder Fund. So they invest in big tech companies abroad, such as Microsoft, Apple, Alphabet, Samsung. Again, their initial investment is also 1,000 pesos and their past 1-year return is 71%. So the advantage of the global feeder funds is that you would be able to invest in big companies overseas, companies that you wouldn't be able to have access to otherwise. So just take note though that past performance does not guarantee future performance. So the next type of fund that GInvest offers is this Atrium Total Return Peso Bond Fund, and this is invested in retail treasury bonds and fixed rate treasury notes. So this is for those who have a moderate risk appetite for investment. Their past 1-year return is 3.28% and minimum investment is only 50 pesos. So that's the advantage here with GInvest, because to invest in local UITFs, you only need 50 pesos to invest. So that's really small. That's really a small amount because almost everybody has at least 50 pesos. And then the last type of fund is Atrium Philippine Equity Smart Index Fund. So this is for investors who have an aggressive risk appetite because this will be invested in the stock market. So Philippine Equity Fund is invested in companies like Globe, Ayala, SM, and Universal Robina Corp. So the advantage here is that instead of you picking out the stocks yourself, there will be already a fund manager managing this equity fund, and they will be the one to choose which stocks to invest in. So the fund invests only in top 30 companies that compose the Philippine Exchange Index. So past 1-year return is 17.6%. So why should you invest in GInvest? To invest in the stock market, you need 5,000 pesos to open a Call Financial account, which is an online stock brokerage firm. Once you have an account, you can then buy and sell publicly traded stocks in the PSE. Now, there are 2 things that I see as barriers to those who want to start investing. First, 5,000 is a lot of money for many Filipinos, especially for those who are just starting out. The minimum wage in the Philippines is 365 per day, or roughly about 8,000 to 9,000 per month. So 5K is a lot, and many are incapable of investing this amount outright. And second, picking out stocks yourself is really hard to do, especially if you have zero knowledge in the stock market. If you don't know what you're doing, you will end up losing money. So the beauty with GInvest is that it removes these two barriers to entry because all you need is 50 pesos. Everyone I know has at least this amount. You don't need 5,000, you don't need 1,000, you just need 50 pesos to start. So that's really affordable and doable for a lot of people, especially those who are still starting out in their investment journey. As for the second barrier, you don't need to study how to do individual stock picking yourself because UITFs are already managed by professional fund managers who pick the stocks for you. So all you need to do is choose what UITF you are most comfortable with in investing given your risk appetite for investing. And another plus is GInvest gives you the chance to invest in companies like Netflix, Samsung, Apple with a click of a button. So how do you start investing with GInvest? So first, you just need a fully verified GCash app. So download the GCash app and complete the registration process. You will need one valid ID to verify your account. So it's super fast and easy. It will take you about 5 minutes. You will also need to be at least 18 years old to invest. So once that's done, then you can start investing. So let's do it. Let's invest today.